should hold at about a second.
Things are made worse for him when Delaney uses the rescoring process as a chance to try out some new ideas.
Stop.
Build that tension
Then
a little
go.
bit.
Build the tension a little bit. Build the anticipation.
Bramson is beginning to realize that a complete music rewrite is needed. Delaney heads home, leaving a trail of work in his wake. Inside the mountain, Jack Gillette has to boost the effects in the asteroid scene.
A lot more smoke in there.
The scenic artists start to refinish the cannon, covering it in a film of soot and oil. With just 2 weeks to go, there is a growing sense of anticipation.
I'm not a movie person, but we're a movie company, and when I talk to the studio people, they always tell me there is always this moment of nervousness. In fact, the first weekend you launch the movie. And once you have already a 1 day, or 3 days weekend, clearly you know exactly where you're going to go. And for whatever reason, advertising is a large part of it, but there is this word of mouth, and there is this kind of, secret thing going among people where they decide to come.
Back in Hollywood, with 10 days to go, Bramson's rescored music is ready to record.
There just really is nothing like a real large orchestra. The colors will just be that much more sharper. The silvery glow of the flutes and the power and the excitement of the brass will be much more real and discernible than to the synthesizers.
The ride works. Its slightly altered speed and the new music synchronize. But in France, there are more problems. The cannon, a vital component and the explosive start to the ride, has broken down. No one knows why, and no one can get it to work. Delaney designed the Columbia to recoil when it fires. The detail is a classic piece of movie storytelling, a technical special effect that brings the fantasy and drama of the story to life. In 1955, Ward Kimball was in the middle of a similar battle with Man in Space.
Get some flares in that area, quick.
We did have a little argument with von Braun. When we went around the moon, we dropped some rockets from the moon ship to light up the surface, and I said, couldn't we have sort of an indication of a foundation of an ancient city or a lookout or a fortress or something there? And he says, well, the other side of the moon looks much like the side we look at. You can do that, but I won't have my name on it. So we did. We passed this, looked like the foundations of something. It was just a little touch.
Whether the cannon works or not, there's now little more that Delaney can do. As Space Mountain prepares to open for the first time, he is back in Los Angeles. With 36 hours to go, riot engineers fix the problem. Space Mountain opens on time and working perfectly. Every 36 seconds, 55 new passengers will experience every detail of the dream Delaney first had 8 years ago. But as he clears his office, his mind is not on Paris or with Space Mountain, but on the beginnings of a new piece of madness.
Pop stars and Bible bashers and a bit of opera. Wogan's Island on BBC One in just a moment. Next on BBC Two, a profile of Andrew Neil.